Hello and welcome. We are back to your screen again, my beautiful and gorgeous people. How you all doing? Welcome to another interesting episode of The Lounge. I am James, but you can call me Kida, and I've got company. I'm not alone. Starting from the right, I've got Esther, but you can call her ST. Let's just leave it at ST for now. Then moving on to my left, I have this beautiful damsel. Call her Lola. Now, to this guy by my side. His name is Manfred.
Ah, who do this?
Wait.
It's men.
Yes, now, normal. Give me short
Normal,
now. Drop
normal.
now.
Keep this and my name is Manfred with the M, and I'm here. I'm not letting you know. I'm here
I know
with
you
Esther.
I know you're going to introduce yourself, so that's
I'm
why
here with Esther. Keep quiet. Calm down. I'm here with Esther with the H, but she's not here. She's just here in my heart. Aww.
So today's episode, we'll be talking about toxic relationship. It has kind of become something of normal in the society, both for normal average Nigerians and our influencers and celebrities. Firstly, let's talk about some people don't even know what toxic relationship is. So
I don't
toxic
know.
relationship, yeah.
Me, I don't know.
You cannot know. You have never been in a relationship now, so
Exactly.
how are we going to talk about that?
Sorry,
5-0, 5-0.
Sorry, bro.
Toxic relationship can be characterized by the behavior of a partner to another in a relationship.
Why you look me talker?
Emotionally not. Huh?
Why you look me talker?
Why you dey fear now?
Why you look me say partner
Don't
talker?
fear now.
Anything
Why
I
you
don't
look
talk
talker?
now, don't make you feel like saying that.
When you look me talk, I'm talk face girl.
With toxic relationship can be in both emotionally, physically, and different ways, depending on what goes on in the relationship. And before I move further, has any one of you ever been in a relationship, in a toxic relationship? Yeah, a prime suspect. There's no need for me to look at this guy here, because I don't know.
I mean, I've been in like toxic situations, but not like toxic relationship per se.
Situation. What is being situation and relationship? It's the same thing.
You know when you're already noticing, like you're already seeing, like talking stage now, you're already seeing the red flag.
Signs and wonders.
Exactly, and you're like, this thing goes further. You know when somebody can like, I experienced like serious anger issues in like a talking stage, like the person had serious. So why with me, am I right? It was just talking stage basically. I had no attachment or anything, so it was easy for me to just like walk out.
Carry your bag and
It's
Run.
actually it's
So,
actually, it's actually good you read the signs and you got the memo
I say
of
small
what
argument. I don't see. You know, mistakenly.
of what's to come.
Eh?
Lola,
Which one is
over it.
talking?
me, no.
You said you don't
Not
even get
that
somebody that have if they see yourself they will pity you. They're like,
So
they'll be like, no,
Seriously.
please, let's not disturb this girl. Let's just leave and let her go.
Yes, now let me be fine. I'm a pretty babe.
No, and percent we had a scenario of an influencer and his girlfriend, Augusta, and this our boyfriend Killer Boy. I don't know if
Killer
anyone of
Boy,
you is
Benjamin
familiar.
Best.
Yeah?
Benjamin Best.
You know even
Stop suspecting.
I say,
Are you sure?
Do you have any crusher?
Crushing crusher. I don't understand.
You won't understand. Leave it. You see there. You won't understand. It's for small children.
So there's this thing trending. I don't know if you guys saw it. Like the guy came on social, like he has like this great audacity. Like he came on social media to actually like he did this
He tweeted.
Instagram post. No, Instagram post.
Okay, on
his
Instagram
IG
first.
story. He came and he was like, "Oh, I feel guilty. I killed my girlfriend. Blah blah blah." He admitted like killing her, and he was like, "Oh, they had this fight, and she brought out knife and everything." And this was like after 5 days. He killed her and he like left the country, ran away.
Oh, wow.
And he's feeling guilty, he has not been himself. That then I feel the guy is trying to like gaslight and manipulate the world, because you're coming to say, oh, she was the one that brought out the knife, oh, this is not the first time you guys have had like encounters that had to do with knife fights. Basically, like it was like a norm in their relationship. And then we have seen this Augusta's friends come out to say, oh, this they used to do WrestleMania.
but that
What
it's actually very rough for them to even say they are going on with like knife fights in the first place. And minus
They
that
posted
one
a video
from the
like
story.
September 22. They were in this country. They were on a trip and they had also knife.
So that's why I stabbed her 5 times.
No. So my own thing is okay. I don't know. It's easier said than done when you tell people to walk out of like toxic relationship. To be honest, but as in, do you have to like for you to get to that point? Like it was already becoming a norm. Do you get like the guy is coming now? He has left the country. He has killed her. A life is lost. The girl is just 20.
Wow. 20.
And she's a very pretty lady, I must say. Like, come
But
on.
according to the story of the killer boy and his girl,
Killer B.
the guy stabbed the girl 5 times. And
So people are saying he stabbed her 5 times, and another is like private, some part of her body.
Yeah, some part of her body are
were
missing.
But that hasn't like been confirmed yet because her brother just only came online to tweet that he wish he had like a better relationship with her. At least it would have been there to prevent some
Such
things. You know how
occurrence.
brothers can be. And her mom is a pastor. Her mom is just posting like nothing happened.
the idea is, I think most people in toxic relationship don't come out to tell people.
Yeah,
Mm.
because
They are
it's
always-
interesting.
they are always keeping
Do you know
it to
toxic?
themselves.
No, you
They know
guys
it's
should
wrong,
calm
but
down.
so it's
Don't
wrong,
look
so
at
they don't
me
have to tell anybody.
with side eye.
No,
Being in toxic relation is actually in a toxic relationship is actually like it gives you this adrenaline. Like you feel like it's normal. Like you can't do without pressing.
Because
without,
you know, after one slap, you're getting either a
Some people
HD frontal,
people are
a
chopping
trip to
slap
one
and they're not
country,
getting HD
anything.
frontal.
Oh, so they're just
some
stopping the
people
slap
they
for
chop slap, they
free.
drink garri.
Oh, so it's not even a
No,
matter
no.
of suffering
The thing is,
suffering and smiling.
You see one thing with
Is-
toxic relationship, the person acts the way the guy will come back to you, like you said, he will just be weak and let me.
Some
put
of them
his
will kneel
way.
down and
He will
cry.
I've seen somebody
And you
say,
go back to
"Don't
it.
worry, I'll pay for therapy."
Ah,
She is that person you know.
Oh, Mary.
men.
This person is
Fear
not
that
going
gender.
to change. Do you
Women.
get?
Pay that gender.
No, like men.
Men what?
Manfred,
Men what?
what are you trying to support the men in? Does men?
No, I'm not a man. I'm a man.
Okay. Are you trying to support your fellow men
In what?
in carrying out the whole?
See, this thing is quite simple. It's clear to the eyes. Everyone is saying this thing. If someone is talking to you as a lady, come and stay back. But I don't know why they would like to go back and say, "I want to pity him. He was crying. He was crying about."
I think another thing is that, you know, in most toxic relationship, the other partner that is not toxic in the relationship is actually attached. They are attached to that relationship to the point that they feel every other thing aside from that toxicity is not normal.
To them, they feel
To them is not. To them they feel that being in that toxic relationship is normal. They don't even see it as being in a toxic relationship. They see it as being in
They're
a
not seeing the
relationship or
problem.
being in a marriage, basically.
The idea is if a guy, okay, even if he's not toxic to you at the maybe when you guys were in the talking stage and 1 month, 2 months into the relationship, from the way he acts with others, like if he sees whenever he gets angry and he's already
Not
carrying
you.
something to stone
You know people.
Exactly.
just know that
people
to get to a stage that it will come
No,
If
to
you
but
come
you know-
to
that's
you,
when
yes,
just
you have
pick up
a
your
point.
slippers and
I
run.
You have a
now
point.
people go into relationship thinking, oh, it's going to change.
There's nothing like that.
Some
There's
people
nothing
have
like
that
that.
mindset.
Really?
Like, oh, I can
It's
change.
actually a
No.
lie.
It's going- and then
So, do you know?
somebody that is even
Once I know for sure that most women, okay, and women actually can't change a man. There's nothing.
Nobody
not
can change
100%,
anybody.
yes,
I
that
feel-
100% they can.
It's not
change
just a man
has to
self.
be
It's not even just a
with
man.
person.
It's not just a man.
Personal
It's
something.
It's just-
How will somebody be
So-
like
so-
27 years, 26 years, that he has been living on this life, and you will come in one day and you
One
say you want to
few-
change?
Yeah, you want to, it's not
How
possible.
possible is that?
You know we have-
It might reduce it. Okay, it's possible it might reduce and stop some kind of things, but you're not changing it.
It's
You
not-
still do
it's-
work. Whenever he gets angry, you
Even
cannot
the
control
change
it.
is
So
not
we
even with
have
immediate
people-
effect.
So in terms of changing, like for instance, we have people that maybe they grew up in like a toxic setting. Their parents being it's not everybody
Okay.
that grew up in a family filled with love.
Yeah.
So they don't have an idea of what love is. So if they date you and they see how your family, oh, this is how it's supposed to be, and they like it, they can change their perspective.
That's for personal development. Yes.
I'm just saying,
And
like
it happens is like let me just say
it's
0.2%.
it's a 2 over 100 situation. Do you understand? So yeah, I feel people like you can change somebody actually, because some people.
But
To
don't
me,
enter a
it's not-
relationship
it's not
that you know that
Yeah.
Not 100%. Can't be
No, 100%. You can't
Yeah.
even change someone up to
No, you
50%.
can't.
I don't
You can't
think
change,
it's
like,
possible.
No, you can't change people.
I don't think it's
You
possible.
want to
Can't
change.
change.
Another
I
thing
want
is
to
that
say-
most of
But
this.
yeah, I'm
If the
just
person
saying.
if the person tried to change, like maybe for 1 month, my dear, he's just trying to play alongside with you, try to just make you pet you to come inside his own company. Once 2 months or 1 year.
Yeah, he's going to
you
go back to
sing.
his original.
That's why you do
those-
talking
Yeah.
stage for 2 years.
Yeah.
Lola, that was the longest talking
We
stage
go
I've
talk
ever
for how
had.
long?
Talking stage, maybe a month, 2. That's like the longest. Maybe a month or 2. That's like the longest
Month or
talking
two.
stage.
Okay,
Please,
the
please,
1 month or
please.
2 months, is it like before you knew him total, or you met him first month, second month you guys started talking and everything?
Yeah, normal this thing now. You guys will talk, normal conversation,
Like the
normal
first,
talking stage.
okay, the 2 months starts from the first time you met him.
Yes, now.
Okay, that's nice.
Yes, now.
Esther,
Eh?
this girl, they suspect you.
No, calm down. Talking stage. I'm the queen of talking stage.
But I'm saying it's obviously
But now
showing.
it's tired. Like now,
It's showing, it's showing.
Like now, I'm not doing talking stage because it's stressful. You know, talking stage gets
But
to the
wait,
point that you be committed to the talking stage.
Yeah,
and
nothing will come
from it.
out.
Wait.
from it.
And
So
ever
right
since
now-
I've been hearing about this talking stage, friendly stage, I feel, how they do am?
It's normal.
We
This
know
thing.
why the answer. We
Coach-
don't even have time.
coach should have
No be here, we go teach you
How they
to
talk the
get
talking
this thing.
stage?
Talking stage is when you meet somebody and like.
I are trying to get to know
But-
them.
So like now talk about talking stage, Abi.
You and I beg you.
Moving on,
Moving
let's
on.
we have this
Eh.
story of Caramel and
Voila.
this Burna Boy's guy. I think a video came out. I think you should know more about that story, Lola. You know
Ah,
better
Why you like this? No, why you try to put me in a tight spot?
just see it. I know,
Okay,
I just-
a video surfaced online on the internet. Basically, I saw it on Instagram where she was having, she and her boyfriend they were actually having an argument. I think he brought another lady to the club or something. So they were not shouting, but from the video, that voice is Karame. Is her voice? Is her voice?
No,
And
no.
even
Sounds
before
sure
now,
she's with Pap.
yes, now even before now, she had an encounter with one influencer or something on Instagram or even basically on social media where they were dragging themselves. You calling my man? No, calling my man. You are doing this one. I'm
But
doing
some
this one.
girls are just too pretty to be doing
But
that kind of
after that their nonsense display on social media,
nonsense
yeah, it's nonsense now. After their display on social media, then so that Karame went to
Ibiza.
I'm a Ibiza and
thing.
you.
You guys see the partner who she went with.
So
She went alone now.
no, now you know one thing, one slap, one vacation.
Lola.
So
Lola is
if you
Are
don't
you
get
saying that's
it,
actually
forget
the reason why-
it, forget
Okay,
it.
I'm sorry,
Forget
Lola,
it.
you're saying that's actually the reason why ladies stay in toxic relationship.
I think for most of them is about the benefits, what they can get from the relationship. Yes, it is.
so. You take slap with
Most-
red eye.
Yes, now
and-
because okay now for
Wow.
instance now there's like someone that I know of. She's in a toxic relationship. Her boyfriend beats her, but once he beats her, to the point that he even beats her in front of her friends.
Are you the friends
Like,
just sit down
wait,
there?
wait,
The
wait.
man
No,
will
now
beat
you cannot
I
help.
will bite
You cannot help.
you.
You do
No,
about it.
me, I'm
She
not.
does
I'm not
it.
part of the friends.
No, but as that one said,
that have
the
actually
girl doesn't
witnessed
want
it.
them to help her. If they go and try it, they are just
Yes,
overstepping.
exactly.
They are
Because
not
one,
minding your
she's
business. That's just the idea.
she's staying
But if she
with.
makes an attempt, then you follow her. Wow.
Because one, she stays with the guy. So what do you expect?
They are roommates.
They are God bless you. They are married. They are married.
They are married. They have done
They are,
their
But when-
exactly.
No.
And another thing is that once that this thing, maybe the whole fight and all, the whole beating and all, the next time you're seeing on TikTok or on Instagram, you're seeing
Unboxing
new hair.
videos.
God bless you. New hair from this one from that. So
The
what
girl
do you
She
expect?
doesn't have elder
yes.
brothers or
I don't
sisters
know.
or
It's none of.
No,
Do you know
I-
another thing is that most of their mothers are actually in support of these things because of the benefits they can get from
From
it.
the guy.
Because you can't tell me
It's true.
you are dating a guy. The guy is sending your mom basically your mom money, or is your mom is getting gifts or something. Whenever she requests for something from him, he does it.
Okay, so
And so you're
I
expecting
know
the
of a
mom
girl-
to
So-
tell her that
two slaps
no,
is not
leave
enough.
oh. So
this thing
no,
Lola
now.
said. So somebody came out to say this particular killer boy and Augusta, like he even got an apartment for the family,
Wow.
and the father refused to move in. Like, who is this boy? Like,
Yeah.
where is the funds coming from, and all of these things. And the mom like moved in. like my daughter's boyfriend so
I think that's why she's quiet too.
We saw it
Maybe.
online. So I feel like parents,
Mothers
I
especially.
got to this stage where my
Mothers
mom is saying about my relationships. I'm going to be honest. Not saying one boy is
But
sending my
wait,
mom money.
We are so our parents most times are so just relaxed with. I mean, there's a small girl I know of actually. She's just in school, and then her boyfriend. They're all if you see them, they're smoking in my eyes. Like, what kind of place this one? They can't come and buy this, but the moment we embrace the guy, I'm like, welcome.
Yes, now.
Never start life.
And another thing is that I think this kind of things that happen is basically from families that they are either poor or of the average class or standard, basically. Because you can't tell me someone that I'm comfortable in my house,
You're not gonna bring
then you now say you want exactly like what you just said now.
What do you want to bring to the
What do you want to bring to the table?
How much
I'm
does
taking
it make?
exactly. I'm taking care of my child. So basically, I feel it's people
Most-
from
most
either the
times-
poor
most times-
or average or let me say middle class, basically. Because
And guess what? Most of those guys, they have someone else they're dating. Most of them.
they
That one,
cheat.
I just
They
want
cheat.
cheating.
They have someone.
They
so,
cheat.
Are you going into cheating?
Why would
Because
why would
basically-
the girl still be in that? Like, why would the girl?
So,
why would the girl
Manfred,
still be-
Manfred, basically,
Most-
they are taking up the role of their father.
Father.
That's the point. I'm taking care of a child that I didn't bring into the world, so I can do anything to that child. Do you understand?
Hey.
Have you
Yes.
been toxic before?
No. How will I do that?
So-
I have sisters at home.
Is there?
So they have sisters at home. They have sisters at
Most
home.
of them don't think like they have sisters at home. Because if you
But
have,
most of them do.
if you have,
They
if
do
you have,
now.
a
They
sister,
do.
if you have a sister at home and you are coming up to fight with your partner with knife.
What
kind of
they do. They have
but-
sisters.
I
Even
know
as,
big girl,
I'm
I
a
know
guy,
big
if a guy
girl.
pulls up with knife with me, I will run. So just
I
imagine
swear,
I'm not carrying a
really.
knife to face him.
You're not
What?
saying
You're not my man.
no.
You're not be a
And
man.
to be honest,
When you're
man.
be a man.
Like-
No.
Life now one no.
like
Uh-uh.
advice to ladies is first step is financial independence. Like financial
Exactly.
independence saves you from a lot in
70%.
relationship.
Yeah, 100 self.
90% of all the rubbish.
A
You will
lot,
not
and then
experience it.
what I feel as soon as you're financial independent, you become self-aware and you tend to know. You already from talking stage. You already sensing this.
But
thing
wait.
and you're-
Science.
You are saying financial independence. What in the case of Caramel? Caramel is financially independent because the Caramel we
To
knew.
a stage.
So to an extent, she is. The Caramel we knew, she bought a house. She was doing well for herself even before she went into a relationship with so-called money. So I'm saying like for ladies like that, what would you say?
So, like when I say financial independent mindset, because there's some lady that are financially independent, but their mindset, I want a man to
You
come
want
into
more.
my life. No, I want a man to come into my life to spoil me. There's some people that have that mindset, and there's some people that have the let me work for my stuff, let me get my stuff. Anybody that is coming is just basically support or anything.
And I think another thing is contentment too.
Contentment, thank you.
And
Contentment
ladies
too
tend,
is key.
ladies don't like spending their money. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying about
women
Caramel.
sort of like stingy to themselves.
Yes,
So
they
when
have their
see a
money, but they
man-
don't want to spend it on. They
Why?
can spend it on things they want.
No. Let me
But
correct that.
all
Let me
this
correct that
hair
stuff.
and
No one's have
Why?
of recent.
vacation.
We don't have it's come of recent. No one's about women because of recent though. Is that even if they are wealthy than their partner,
Nah, they still want to.
they will still not like they still want it. Like if you buy for them, they've made them feel loved. That not as if they are pride or something. But if you still buy for them, make them feel more love and then care that you.
No, I
actually-
think
In
gifts
camera,
is love
See
language.
that one, love
Gifts can be
language.
my love
Receiving
language.
gifts as a love language is different. But you see this one in toxic relationship. This one basically is more like
Why don't you see from the
just
angle
carry
of
gun.
manipulation from man, like you're beating me, then you're coming to game. Those men are manipulative. too. And
Exactly.
you know what? They know the weaknesses of those. They like
Because they
maybe
know
she
they
wants
know you
that-
can't leave.
she
You
wants
can't leave that
Fendi bag, She
relationship.
wants that.
They know what they are
this,
gaining.
that,
Yes,
They know what they are gaining from the
You want
relationship.
designer, you want
Being
vacations.
manipulative from the men's end. Actually.
Because they feel like they are benefiting from it. Okay, look at the situation of IVD and Bimbo that happened last year. That's another scenario. So you're telling me now that okay, so from stories or rumors that we've heard about the whole incident that happened now, you're saying that okay, Bimbo, she said according to the rumors, the alleged rumors, said she built the wealth with her husband.
Don't suffer with man.
Okay, so after doing that,
Fear women.
there's no how. Men will always be men. But another thing I want society to
Men
know
will
is that
always be men.
another
No,
thing
men always be men.
another thing I want society to know is that if you are a man, it doesn't actually give you the edge or give you the upper hand. Just because you are a man, you can do as you like, you can cheat, you can mess around. No, I think it's very bad. Because another thing is that, okay, fine, after she builds the wealth with IVD, is successful, they are living a comfortable life, it doesn't mean IVD was still messing around up to the point that it was affecting her mental health. Fine, this thing is affecting your mental health. What are you supposed to do?
You leave. It's easier said than done. But me, I just want women to don't feel like it's like I've suffered a lot with this person for me to just walk out.
Exactly.
When he's no longer serving you, like, just, I don't know, it's easier said than done. Like, I understand, like, it's not easy.
It's not easy, yeah.
I mean, just gather the strength. It's better than having your corpse.
Exactly. And now she's gone.
And look at her kids.
I think
Our
somebody that
kids,
learnt,
imagine.
somebody that learned from the OIVD stories.
No, they didn't learn, because if they had learned their lessons,
like girls
and the
in
same thing
class
that
then.
I have
happened
issue
in
with girls
class
that step
if
back.
you
I
are
have issue with
15
girls
class,
that step back,
did you
seriously.
really-
I mean, I have issue with girls that step back. I have
One
issue with
example
them.
of somebody that learned is this Yemoli and his babe. What's her name?
We don't know what
Tayo
happened
B.
inside.
Okay, from everything we have been saying, it's still allegedly and rumor and everything. From the rumor that Yemoli, we heard about Yemoli, so enough reason that, okay, somebody learned from the IVD story. She already saw signs of, okay, this story is looking like, okay, if we get married, this man no go stop, he will still be cheating on me. Just imagine me and your guy going on, you guys going on vacation, and you and your side chick
same outfit, you're
Exactly.
twinning.
on the same flight to the same country we
Yeah.
are going for vacation. No. She already saw the signs and, okay, this is the best time for me to leave. Just
Yeah.
imagine she went on and said, okay, it will change. It will
I
change,
don't
it will
suffer
change.
with them
I don't suffer
now.
with them. And I think the story came out that they know each other since when they were in university or so. And that time Yemoli was still hustling, and we know how we have seen stories or videos of Yemoli and Ashake back
That's why I don't
Yeah.
blame girls. I don't blame
Dada
girls. I don't blame girls for
about-
wanting already made men, because look at the stories of women.
Yes,
already
exactly.
made men too will still show you shaggy.
I just think,
Meet a man when he has me. Not money reveals the true character of a man.
yeah, I think you have a
At
point.
least be making moves. Like, we will know if whether it's
not for
poverty
all
that
men,
is
though. Not
restraining
for all
this
men,
person
though.
from
Yeah,
showing
from
his
doing
true
what he's supposed to
character.
do or what he wants
Some
to
men
do.
love to humanize, but just we say money
Money
never
no dey.
dey. So you get that kind of thing.
So what
See,
do you do?
if we want to keep on citing examples of let me say toxic. Did I say toxic relationship? Let me just use toxic relationship. We can still make example. Use Osinachi. This
Yeah.
woman,
What about
Yeah.
this gospel singer. So it's not just even in just our influencers alone. We have even in Christianity.
Traditional
Yes.
We still have
women,
something like that
traditional-
going
But that
on.
man was
And
that man was strong though. She was like, much she tried.
There's no medal
That
for
was-
being a strong woman. So down there's no medal. It's
On
no
what
there's
ended
no.
it?
On what ended it?
At the
She
end of
died.
the day-
Little now.
At the end of the issue, if I thought she was okay, she knew where it was headed. She would have left the house with her
Do you know
kids.
the
I
Now
think
the kids are-
Exactly.
I think she was trying to do for better for worse.
No, come
Better
on.
for us get where he end though.
No.
I tell you.
Better for us get where he end.
Another thing I
And
feel
actually
is
she was
Better for us
obviously-
is not even for
obviously
cheating
she was-
and
she
for
was
beating.
praying- she was praying for
Better
a man
for
to-
us is
to one day
like
change.
when things goes bad financially, I'm there to like support
you.
I'm
No,
there to
don't
pick it
don't
up.
define it like that. But better for us, once you get to a stage and you say, okay, this was keep me run.
another thing is that religion.
She will consider her child and her
Her
family
children
and
were
what she
there.
already built. Now the children are without.
Now
parents.
they are they don't have a
So
mother.
what were you
Another
suffering
thing,
for?
exactly. Another thing is that religion in this part of the world also I think is also supporting toxic marriages, because I feel like now once you join a man and his wife together, you're saying it's for better for worse. Are you explaining that for better for worse to them, that okay, this is where for better for worse ends? So
No.
And then
one
you
is
go with your
I don't
pastor.
support.
I think
I
no,
don't support that.
I'm sure.
Let me
Wait,
tell you. Let me
wait.
tell you. Let me come from my
Because
view now.
wait,
come from my
let me
view.
let me
Okay,
explain. Let me explain.
Land,
Because I
land.
feel
Yeah.
before now, or before she lost her life, I'm very sure there would have been cases where she would have reported the issue to her pastor.
Pastor tell her to pray.
Tell her to pray. Tell her to
devil is
wait.
trying
The
to
devil is
shake
trying
your
to
home.
break your. No, now come
I'm
on.
not
No.
sure.
No.
Wait,
But
let me
have
from
the
my own
story-
point.
with the story, I'm not-
From
not-
my
not-
own
with the
point.
story that we saw online, I'm
From
not
my
sure
own
she did that.
point, no pastor,
Seriously.
no reverend will tell you to go and leave your husband. That's why before the marriage, they will make sure they will ask you questions. You go for Catholic church, you go for I forgot what they call it. You go for wedding classes. From like before you get married, like months. I think I don't know whether it's 6 months or a year. before you get married. So and they will ask you questions. You still go for interviews. They ask you, are you sure this is the man you want to get married to?
In my
So when you are
church,
after all these years and you have
Sorry.
said yes, you now get married.
But what if
You
he
know,
wasn't?
in
He
my
wasn't
own church-
portraying that attitude.
that's why I want to come in my own church I attend. They actually have like character development classes for like the class long, like before you even say you want to get married there, you will first go on your own personal self-discovery journey. They will know what your character is like, what your annoyance level is like, and all of those. Then before you will now come out for therapy as couples together. So I don't feel they actually define what the better for worse is. I don't think my
But not in all churches.
yeah,
I don't know about other churches.
I don't know if, like my
I
church
think
is
before,
like
if you're in a church,
real-
before you get married, like come to the altar, I think they've already done some
they will
stuff.
Yes, you
some
I know
classes,
classes,
go
yes.
for classes.
Some
quite
classes, yeah.
some
Just okay, guys,
Pentecostal churches that
paint
does
an
it.
image in your
They
mind.
do it.
Paint an image in your
go
mind
through-
now.
Just back
They
language
have
class, yes.
relationship
Class,
sessions,
yeah.
counseling,
But
and
not
all
all.
of these
Another thing is that
It's not- no,
aside from religion,
That's why you look
aside
at
from
the
religion,
church.
Except the one that
You look at-
maybe they
you
stay
have to
abroad, don't
know.
come and get married, just pay for the church man, please bless us, let's get married and we go
Even
out.
There's
you
some, like,
guys,
they
don't
paint an image in your mind where okay, the pastor that joined you guys after 6 years now you are good to meet him that I want to end things, so this is not looking like how we planned. And the pastor now says, okay, we'll go and end it. It will not come out right.
He don't know.
It's not nobody.
I-
just imagine somebody hears that kind of thing from that the pastor is advising somebody he joined to go and
Hey,
end
no,
it.
but what if
I
is a
see-
toxic
Me,
marriage?
I
What
think-
if?
The idea is
No,
the
now.
idea is
Wait,
I think
think-
it's better you know your partner. You
Yeah.
don't just see somebody and say okay.
No,
at the place of
James,
six
James.
months.
Says that there's
No,
some people
James,
that
there are
are-
people that don't exhibit that character before getting married.
In the marriage,
They
and then
won't.
you will just be like, how did I get here?
Exactly.
And I says that I pity women that I pity people in general that depend on advices from their religious leaders.
Exactly.
Honestly, like no.
I think you should have a say or an opinion of your own even before trying to seek advice from anybody.
The
the
idea.
pastor is not going to come out. It will be so wrong for the pastor to come out like, oh, it would give you an advice and like, but it's your decision. You should leave. It's going to, but it's not going to. So you don't leave and say,
But-
oh, it's my pastor that has to.
But
yes,
no,
that's what I was trying to
yes,
do.
Wait,
yes,
another,
That's how I portray.
another thing is that what if in a situation whereby the man beats his wife and the wife going to the pastor to report the incident and telling the pastor everything that happened? Okay, so you're telling me that this man is beating me and I'm telling you as a pastor, I'm seeking your advice. You will still tell me
The
to
pastor
leave?
self
No, but wait,
wife
wait.
too. So
wait,
which
That
advice
was
should
7
you
days.
give?
That was 7
No,
days.
wait,
That was 7 days.
You know
No.
how pastors do. Even pastors do, they will actually call the man. Different. See, this will not. It will not just come like the pastor. Not most pastors will not give you an answer at the spot. Get it? You get to call the man to get to know his own angle, get to understand. And most men like they separate two of you for a while to get to understand what the main issue of this thing. Without what was the cause of this? What happened to this?
Another thing.
And then if the man actually mostly it's always with the man. If man sees reasons to it, you now go back and make amends for the man, no, for the men.
You have done the
Another
attacking
thing
men.
again.
I will
No,
never talk.
another thing.
No.
They are
It's about-
toxic women too.
They're
toxic
women,
They are
I
toxic
must
women
say.
too.
They're toxic women.
They are toxic women because there are cases of women beating up their husbands.
Husbands. And there's some women that
Yes.
are so used
Ah.
girls that all their life.
Yes.
They've been dating one.
I'll be single.
Now I think it's high time
It
we
does.
go
I'll remain single. Was me, my body,
No,
nobody.
that would be a topic for another.
Is it?
That is a topic for
Man felt look like a
another
guy that the wife will be beating.
No,
no,
God forbid, God forbid. Your wife not
Jesus
beating.
Say so, but
Another thing again, aside from religion, also contributing to toxic marriages, I think another thing is also our culture, African culture. Okay, let's say for instance now, maybe the wife is beating up her husband or the husband is beating up his wife, and maybe they tell their parents will be like, no, you have to be patient, you have to be even cases of the man cheating on his wife
I think that the
and you are
same
seeking
because
advice
Men
from
will
an
be
African
men.
mother,
Men
they'll
will
be like,
be
men will
men.
be men are meant to cheat. Bro, don't tell me that. Mommy, no.
No, and another thing is the way society stigmatize like women that have got like women that found the strength to actually walk out of
Yeah,
the situation.
divorce.
Yeah.
They might not talk about it, but the fact that they walk into a room like oh no longer with my partner, they'll look at them like this one safe.
No, but to me, I feel single mothers they're strong.
Yes.
Yes,
Because
yes. No, not
single-handedly
everybody will
raising
think
your
like that.
children,
Not
living
everybody
your
will think like
toxic
that.
Everybody
marriage,
think that way,
I
they'll be
think
like,
thumbs up. I love you.
Single men too are
in
strong, I love you.
conclusion,
Shout out to single fathers and
Yeah, shout out to single fathers, single parents in
just imagine
general.
raising a child like you, very stubborn, and you still came out this well. So,
It's not easy
so
to
in
raise
conclusion,
yourself.
with all this knowledge of toxicity and everything that I've heard about the whole show, once you see a guy that is exhibiting
That is
signs,
throwing punches.
even if it's not achieving, if you are somebody along, maybe it's mechanic, maybe it's clean, and just
toxicity
run
doesn't
away.
have to be physical.
Yeah,
Just
mentally
things,
too, emotionally.
Abi.
Gaslighting, like when your partner doesn't even matter in a
Manipulating.
relationship,
No matter any form of
Mm-hmm.
toxic,
it doesn't have to be physical.
Any
just-
form.
It's a no.
My
And it's
issue,
not cool.
I have issue with girls.
Just
if
tell
you're
everybody
seeing
bye bye,
anything,
let's go.
if girls you're seeing anything, please go back. Leave.
And
Take
talk
your
to someone.
time. Do
Die.
the talking stage well.
Yes,
Don't let
analyze,
someone-
assess, do your proper assessment,
Yes, don't
please.
let anybody
For how
watch
long?
you.
And that's
As long as you
As long
can.
as you're sure that
2
okay,
years.
this person
hello.
is my
Yeah.
Tell
person.
everybody bye bye. We are
Okay,
done
now
for today.
bye guys. We're done for today.
Done,
Don't
bye.
forget
We're
to
done.
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And like,
Voice of the People TV. Like, we have other nice content you guys should like look out for.
and stay more for more interesting episodes.
Yeah.
Peace
Bye.
out.